Tonight, from Joe Robbie Stadium, the Miami Dolphins take on the Chicago Bears in the 1991 preseason opener. Tonight's Channel 6 Action Sports exclusive is sponsored in part by your South Florida Mazda dealers. Mazda, it just feels right. Now, here are Jay Randolph and Bob Greasy.
Welcome to Dolphin Football 91. It's good to have you with us. It seems a little early, but nevertheless, here we are. And Bob Greasy, let's talk a little bit about what we can expect to happen here this evening. The Dolphins have some things they want to accomplish, even though it is early.
Well, last year, Jay, Don Shula emphasized getting bigger and stronger and more physical. He did that with his draft choices, Richmond Webb and Keith Sims, the first two, and also with the Plan B acquisition, Tony Page. This year, I think he wants to continue that thought. He's in good shape offensively with the top two draft choices in Randall Hill and Aaron Craver. His problem, I think, is going to be on defense. He's had some injuries to inside linebackers and, of course, the replacement for Tim McKyer, the departed cornerback.
Some people are not in camp. They're unsigned, but we're going to play.
Well, you know, there's 5 weeks to the first game. They've only been in camp for 2 weeks, so there's plenty of time for those guys to sign. This is nothing unusual.
No, it's not. The Chicago Bears of Mike Ditka provide the opposition. We'll be back right after this.
Is the Mazda Summer Savings Express. Get a Mazda 626 sedan. Get your choice of $1,000 cash back from Mazda or 5.9% financing through Mazda American Credit. Grab these savings while you can. They're moving.
The Mazda Summer Savings Express at Ed Morse, Gunther, Warren Henry, Bird Road, Zinn, Williamson, King, and Ocean Mazda now.
Now there's a whole new ball game from the Florida Lottery.
An away team is vanishing one by one.
Whatever happened to the others is happening to me.
Susanna! A deadly virus invades the last survivors.
We've got to get that thing out of her now.
Its next victim, Geordie LaForge.
You may have weeks or very few hours.
Security. We have an intruder coming.
Metamorphosis on the next exciting episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Tonight at 7 on Channel 6.
Been some rain in the area. It's cooled off a little bit, and there is a very big black cloud off beyond the stadium right now, and we could be getting some rain, but the prescription turf here, Bob, in marvelous shape.
Certainly is, and of course this stadium has had some work done to it. The baseball season in March, this was transformed into a baseball facility. They had 2 preseason games, or exhibition games, I guess. And now it's back to a football park, and I think one of the best testimonies to the baseball park was I was standing at the batting cage with some Yankee players, and they said, which way does the football field run? Does it run east and west or north and south? So it was really a baseball park. Now it's back to a football park, and we're ready for the first game of the 91 season.
Well, and congratulations to everyone in South Florida, with the Marlins coming here, of course, in 93. Chris Gardocki will kick off for the Bears, the rookie from Clemson. And it's Richard Buchanan, number 6, and Mark Higgs, 21, back to receive as the Dolphins have won the toss. Wind swirling a little bit as this storm is approaching, and we hope it won't be too bad. We're underway. Gardocki's kick coming down, and this is Higgs at the 10, 15, bounces away at the 20 and fights his way to the 24-yard line. There to make the tackle, Mike Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker, who played at Notre Dame, a 25-yard return. Stonebreaker, his dad Steve, of course, played for Shula at Baltimore. Here is the way it looks. Marino and Page with Sammy Smith and Clayton and Duper and Henry. The Dolphins will operate from their end 24. Webb, Sims, Dellenbach, Widener, and Dennis. Dan Marino at the controls in the final year of his contract on the run. Back against the grain. And the pass complete to the veteran Tony Page. And a first down up at the 35-yard line. Singletary, number 50, on the tackle.
A lot of people don't realize that Marino threw a lot of passes to Tony Page last year. In fact, he caught 35 balls as we take a look at the Chicago Bear defense.
Armstrong, McMichael, Massive, William Perry, and Richard Dent. Ron Rivera, Singletary, and Morrissey, Wolford, Mangum, Tate, and Carrier. The first down from the 35, and up the middle goes Page. Page to the 37, met there by William Perry. Perry arrived in camp late, number 72. He arrived at 370 pounds, and he and his head coach have been jawing about his weight. Page, you mentioned, caught 35 last season, Bob. That was for 247 yards, 4 TDs. There's Perry. He doesn't look 370, but you put him on the scale, and he weighs out to about that.
Well, his nickname is the Fridge, and he weighs just about as much as a fridge.
Yeah, the kind with 2 doors. Second down and 8. That's Clayton going in motion to the far side. And the catch made here on the near side by Sammy Smith. Smith gets to the 43-yard line, upended there by John Mangum, 26, and Jim Morrissey, 51. And a good job that time by Sammy Smith, and a fine throw from Marino. He looked right on target, Bob.
Well, the big thing there is Sammy Smith, 17 games last year. He caught only 11 passes. Comes out of the right side of our screen. Marino looks his way all the way. An excellent throw and a good move by Smith. Man-to-man coverage. He shook the linebacker and got about 5 extra yards.
Third down, 2. Extra tight end. Beatty, 84, in there with Henry, 87. They give to the deep man in there, and Smith is stopped short of the first down. And the big hit by Singletary, the middle linebacker, 50, with help from William Perry, 72.
The problem there, Jay, is Smith left his blockers. You may have seen 69 Keith Sims going around the corner, and Smith saw a hole up inside, and it was quickly filled by a couple of linebackers for the Bears.
Johnny Bailey, 22, back to receive this punt from the 9-year veteran from Iowa, Reggie Roby. Roby, 4th in the AFC in punting last year. Low pass, booms it out of there. At the 19, Bailey trying to find some room, doesn't get much. He stopped right along the 20-yard line, and it was Roland Smith, the cornerback, who came down to make the play on the specialty unit. We're in the first period. No score. Back with more right after this.
Coolidge said you can only please all the people some of the time. But Russell here says you can please all the people all the time. Pizza Hut's classic double cheeseburger pizza. One medium's $8.99, a second's just $4 more. Us kids think it's most righteous. Want to please the senior set? For $1 more, get a deluxe with bacon and onions. Who said if you can't please everyone, you might as well please yourself? I think it was me.
Pizza Hut, making it great.
And now get a bacon double cheeseburger personal pan pizza for only $1.99.
This is a test.
Rental cars previously run on different gasolines are put on the road.
A clue.
But this time they use America's best-selling premium gasoline with a new additive formula.
Another clue.
3,000 test miles later, valves in 4 out of every 5 cars are cleaner.
The big question.
Which gasoline made them cleaner?
Time's up.
If you said Shell, you passed the test. Now, put it to the test in your car.
Bob Greasy and Jay Randolph with you from JRS. 38-yard punt by Roby, 2-yard return by Bailey. Jim Harbaugh, armed with a gigantic new contract, quarterbacks the Bears. That's Kozlowski going in motion to the far sideline. The give to the single set, Neil Anderson. Anderson, all-time leading rusher at Florida, hit by Mike Reichenbach, who starts at left inside linebacker. Harbaugh, Rouse, Anderson, Wendell Davis, Kozlowski, and Bozo at tight end. Up front for the Bears, they have Wojciechowski, Bortz, Hilgenberg, Thayer, and Thomas. Pick up on that play of 2 yards, make it 2nd down and about 8. Harbaugh going to put it up over the middle. Nobody there. Harbaugh pressured, just gave it up. Might have been intended for Rouse coming out of the backfield, but he was nowhere near. Oh, it'll be 3rd down and about 8.
Harbaugh had plenty of time. One of the receivers that was downfield was Glenn Kozlowski. You did those introductions of the offensive players. Here's a look at the defense. First of all, Oglesby, Klingbeil, and Cross, the defensive line. Linebackers are Griggs, Reichenbach, Offerdahl, and Jr. And the starting DBs, Magruder, Jackson, who came over from Chicago, Williams, and Oliver.
3 wide receivers in there now as Waddle 87 is in. The pass goes out to the far side. Neil Anderson making the catch for the 1st down at the 36-yard line. Coverage over there by Bobby Harton, 45. Langford over there also. Pickup of 11 on the play for the 1st down.
It's a good look at Neil Anderson. He is Mr. Everything for the Chicago Bears. Last year he was 31% of the entire net yardage for the Bear offense. He caught 42 passes and also rushed for 1,078 yards. Played his college football at the University of Florida.
And he is a native Floridian from Graceville, Florida. Again, it's Kozlowski going in motion. And the handoff to Anderson. Anderson up to the 38-yard line. Anderson over 1,000 yards the last couple of seasons. Very talented performer. Jarvis Williams, 26, making the stop.
You see Anderson, you know, Keith.
It's all right. You can call
I called
me
you
Keith.
Charlie a couple of years ago.
That's
didn't I? Keith Jackson, who I work with some of the time.
We look a lot alike.
Yeah, you sure do. I'm just going to say that the Chicago Bear offense is really a offensive backfield running back offense. Both Brad Muster and Neil Anderson dominated both in receptions and in yardage on the ground.
Kozlowski again in motion. 2nd down and 7. Breaking it up the middle is Rouse. Rouse, the 2nd-year man out of Arkansas, averaged 3.5 a carry last year. He's got the 1st down at the 47 as Scooter Magruder, number 28 at cornerback, made the tackle.
The right guard Thayer just pulls and blocks. Offerdahl, nobody blocked him. Rouse just right up the middle. And John Offerdahl, the all-pro linebacker, his first 5 years in the league, missed the tackle.
Inside linebackers, Offerdahl 56 and Reichenbach 52. Thunder and lightning overhead, but no rain. Harbaugh's blocked. Leading the way was David Griggs. Griggs, a young man who has all the tools, number 92. Started all 16 games last year. The left outside linebacker, 3rd in sacks.
From the right side, little play action. Griggs gets around the block of Rouse and gets his hand up. And one of the reasons the Dolphin defense was so much improved last year was because of the play of David Griggs. He had 5.5 sacks last year and was a surprise starter. Was not a starter at the beginning of the season, but won it at the beginning of the year.
Anderson out at the top of the screen, wide left. Kozlowski to the right, 2nd and 10. Harbaugh to the air. And it is complete down at the 43-yard line to Wendell Davis, number 82. Davis, an All-American at LSU, tackled there by Offerdahl, 56. Short of the 1st down by about 2 yards. Jim Harbaugh wearing number 4, an All-American at Michigan. Completed 180 of 312 passes, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions last season. And as I mentioned, he's making big bucks.
Well, he better get his throwing in because that ball may not be dry much longer.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of thunder and lightning overhead. Handoff went to Anderson. It looks like he has the first down. He does. Near the 40-yard line, Jeff Cross, 91, making the tackle. This game is presented by authority of the National Football League, produced by CBS-owned television station WCIX Florida in cooperation with WPEC-TV in West Palm Beach. Telecast intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, other use of this telecast without the express written consent of CBS, WCIX, the Dolphins, the Bears, and the NFL is prohibited. In motion is Rouse. Harbaugh throws to this side, and at the 33-yard line, Kozlowski takes it in. 5-year veteran from BYU. Magruder, 28 on the tackle.
I was mentioning a little earlier that Kozlowski, Glenn, is the brother of Mike Kozlowski. As some of the Dolphin fans at home may remember that name. Kozlowski was an outstanding defensive back for the Dolphins for several years. Glenn is his younger brother, as you mentioned, has been a wide receiver with the Chicago Bears. This is his 5th season. Looks a lot like his brother Mike.
The 10th play of this drive. 2nd down and a long 2. Banging in there is Rouse, and look at him work. He didn't get anything for all that, but Bob, when you see a young man run like that, never give up. Klingbeil hit him first, the nose man who played for the Rough Riders up in the CFL, number 99.
Watch the nose tackle right over where the center is, number 99. Klingbeil getting his first chance to start for the Dolphin, as you mentioned, Keith. Jay, played with in the CFL. In fact, was the defensive MVP of the Grey Cup game a couple of years ago. Talking about Klingbeil.
Now we've got Mark Green, number 31 in the game. Rouse comes out. Tom Waddle, 87, also in there. 3 wide receivers. Kozlowski in motion. 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Harbaugh. And he throws, and it is complete. Down at the 28-yard line, Cap Bozo, the tight end. We were a little blocked on that play, Bob. It looked for a moment like he might have lost that ball, but he held on. Lewis Oliver, 25, on the tackle.
You see it from behind the defense, low angle.
I think it was Kozlowski who made the catch. Let me correct that. It wasn't Bozo.
Good presence of mind by Harbaugh to step up, move around. Don't desert the ship when you've got time to throw. Good completion and a big first down for the Bears.
Kozlowski, 88, Bozo, 86. The ball at the 28-yard line. First down, Bears. No score, 5:20 to play in this first period. Very impressive drive for these fellows from the Windy City. Cutting it back in is Anderson. Getting near the 26-yard line. The Chicago Bears up front have Bortz 62 and Hilgenberg 63 and Thayer 57. It is the 7th straight year that those 2 guards and centers have been able to operate together.
In fact, they are missing their 2 tackles, Jim Colbert and Keith Van Horn. Colbert is out with an injury. Van Horn is a holdout. Those 5 offensive linemen have been together since the Super Bowl of 1985. That represents 604 starts between those offensive linemen. That compares with the Dolphins of only 129 starts. The Dolphins, one of the youngest offensive lines in the league.
2nd down and 8. Harbaugh, 4 out of 6. Handing off to Anderson. First flag of the game. Thrown in the pile. Anderson getting near the 23-yard line. Stop made by E.J. Jr., number 54. The officials tonight, Jerry Austin, the referee, Ben Montgomery, John Schleier, Dick McKenzie, Ken Baker, David Wyatt, Don Orr handling the chores. The replay official here tonight is former official Al Sabato. Mike Ditka.
Looking good, isn't he?
Yes, he is. 51 years old, from Carnegie, Pennsylvania. Great player, outstanding coach. Like you, Bob, in the Hall of Fame, his 10th season as head coach of the Bears.
In fact, he is the only tight end in the National Football League Hall of Fame.
Well, if I might get in a plug here, I think Jackie Smith ought to be in the Hall of Fame.
Old St. Louis Cardinal tight end?
Right. I've been tub thumping for that for a while. The penalty makes it 2nd down, 18. Harbaugh on the run. Harbaugh does a great job of breaking out of there and takes a hit down at the 32-yard line from Reichenbach. Harbaugh was in deep trouble, worked his way out of it. Klingbeil was in there and almost got him way back.
Jeff Cross was also in there. Good play both sides there. You're looking early in training camp from the left side of our screen. 91. Jeff Cross is going to come to the inside. Harbaugh sees him. Now right now you want to say, all right, let's bring him down. But Harbaugh, showing the ability to move around, avoids about a 15 or 20-yard loss. And that's a big play by Harbaugh and a near sack by Jeff Cross.
Some people will say, what happened to in the grasp on that play? They're 3 for 3 on third down conversions. The throw to the far sideline, complete to Tom Waddle, the extra wide receiver in there. And let's see if they got the first down. Langford, the 10-year veteran from Penn State, number 44 on the coverage. Looks to be short of the first down. Ball spotted just inside the 20. 2 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. A scoreless first period. Harbaugh coming back on after talking things over on the far side. Greg Landry doing all the play calling for the offense this year. He did that a lot last year, but Ditka got involved a good deal.
Landry, the former quarterback for the Detroit Lions.
And 4th and 1. Getting the call and getting the first down is Neil Anderson, I believe. It's close, but it looked like he got there. They closed that hole up quickly. Ditka looking out there. 61 Rookie of the Year in the National Football League. What a tight end he was. And we're probably going to have a measurement. They bring the chains in. Ditka's philosophy with his team this year is believe and achieve. He's quite a motivator. They got the first down. Oh, this has been a very impressive drive. Don Shula, 61 years old, one of only 5 coaches in the history of the NFL who have coached the same team for 20 or more years.
I wonder if the two, when they got together before the ball game, talked about the restaurant business. Both with restaurants. Shula's in Miami and Ditka's in Chicago. 2 very successful coaches.
And more thunder and lightning overhead. Right now the Bears with another first down, and Harbaugh on first down. Penalty marker goes down, and he just grounded it. And a holding call against the Bears. Jim Harbaugh shaking his head as Jerry Austin, the referee, consults with his crew.
You see number 60, Thomas, there for the Bears. He is their first-round draft choice. 6'6" and about 290 out of the University of Texas.
Well, the illegal touching by number 63. That penalty is declined. We have illegal use of hands by the offense, number 60, to the face, 10 yards. Repeat, first down.
Well, that's why Thomas was up there getting an explanation of the call. And the illegal touching was when Harbaugh tried to ground the ball, which is legal this year. He threw it into the back of an offensive lineman. You cannot do that because an offensive lineman is an ineligible receiver. Illegal touching.
Ball comes back to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 20. The Miami Dolphins have a 9-game losing streak, Bob, in preseason to NFC teams.
And they've lost the last 4 times they've played the Bears in preseason.
They'll play them during the regular season at Chicago on Sunday, November 24th. Harbaugh swings it out. That's Neil Anderson. Anderson out of bounds near the 25. Make it the 26. He stepped out there. Clock stopped with 1:56 remaining in this first quarter of play. Last year on August the 11th, the Dolphins lost 10-6 to the Bears at Soldier Field, Chicago. Anderson, a 68-yard catch and run play just before halftime was the difference. Harbaugh's stats here in the early going. Miami has lost the last 4 preseason games to the Bears. Danny is here.
Dolphin Denny.
second down. Harbaugh to the near sideline, and it is incomplete. A pass intended for Kozlowski. Coverage by Michael Magruder. Little Mac out of Kent State. Very quick there, number 28 at corner. Kozlowski, an 11th-round pick, now in his 5th year.
Magruder is filling in, trying to take the spot of Tim McKyer. McKyer was traded in the offseason to Atlanta for a 3rd-round draft choice. Magruder came over on a Plan B acquisition a couple of years ago.
He's talented. He had 18 interceptions while playing up in the CFL.
Played 3 years up there, and they liked him when they got him, and the job is his to lose at the left corner spot.
3rd and 18. Out of the shotgun, Harbaugh buying a little time, and it's incomplete as it was dropped by Neil Anderson. Anderson feeling some pressure from Langford, number 44, who had the coverage. And coming onto the field will be the rookie Gardocki. Kevin Butler is unsigned, the regular kicker for the Bears. So Gardocki, a number 3 draft pick out of Clemson, will have some opportunities, and this will be spotted down at the 34-yard line, a 44-yard field goal. Mari Buford to hold. The kick is on the way, and it is wide to the right. And with 1:16 remaining in the first quarter, the Bears squander a very fine drive, and we'll take a timeout. Still no score.
Here's what opportunity looks like. This is the Mazda Summer Savings Express. Get a Mazda 626 sedan. Get your choice of $1,000 cash back from Mazda or 5.9% financing through Mazda American Credit. Grab these savings while you can. They're moving.
The Mazda Summer Savings Express at Ed Morse, Gunther, Warren Henry, Bird Road, Zinn, Williamson, King, and Ocean Mazda now.
Do the new fondue tonight. Tender morsels cooked in a savory broth, now at the melting pot.
The stories, dangerous security guards,
What happened here was an accident waiting to happen.
phony prescriptions,
These are examples of diverted drugs.
deadly nursing homes.
Which ones are putting those you love at risk?
One South Florida reporter is earning a reputation for investigations. Investigations that expose wrongdoing. Investigations that uncover lies and deceit. Investigations that get results. Susan Candiati investigates only on Channel 6 Action News. We're earning our reputation, one story at a time.
Back here at Joe Robbie Stadium, the Dolphins get the football. The Bears, 5 first downs in that long drive. They were 3 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. Total offense to this point, 68 yards for Chicago, 24 Miami. Bob, both these teams will play football internationally, worldwide, you might say, next time around.
Out of the country, Chicago heading for Berlin, and the Dolphins on Tuesday heading for Tokyo, where they'll play the Raiders. They'll play them on Sunday. It'll be broadcast on Saturday night in Miami.
Sammy Smith and Tony Page are the running backs. Clayton coming in motion, and the handoff going to Smith. Sammy battles near the 30-yard line before Steve McMichael, number 76, and William Perry, 72, make the play. Marino, 30 years old on the
Smith running
15.
behind Dellenbach, number 65, Jeff Dellenbach, blocking on Singletary. It's an interesting story about Dellenbach. He was coming into last season one of their most versatile offensive linemen. He has played all 5 positions and started 35 consecutive games prior to last season. I'll pick up on that in a minute.
2nd down and 7. And look out. Down goes Marino. McMichael, 76, making the sack. Talking about Marino, his birthday comes on September the 15th. 30 years of age he'll be. Hard to believe. And there is the big guy, McMichael, out of Texas, his 12th year.
I don't know if McMichael got through Dellenbach or if it was Widener. You saw a shot of Widener, number 60, kind of slap his hands as if he may have missed the block. Marino doesn't get sacked too often. In fact, only 15 sacks last year for Marino as we come up at the end of the first quarter.
And we come to the end of the first quarter. Quite a sky show overhead with the lightning and the thunder. With no score here at Joe Robbie Stadium.
I feel very optimistic. I think this surgery ought to turn out fine.
The newest research, the finest technology, the latest miracle, the most respected Florida hospital. It's all important, but it all means less than the confidence you have in your physician.
Everything's going to work out fine. I'll be here when you wake up.
Call the UM Jackson Memorial Medical Center Physician Referral Line when confidence counts.
This is CLR. Clear. An amazing product that instantly dissolves calcium and lime stains that you can't scrub away. Watch as CLR dissolves the hard water scales from this humidifier filter. Have you ever seen anything like it? No amount of scrubbing was able to remove the stains from this coffee decanter. But a little CLR and water gets it crystal clean instantly. Watch how Clear wipes away hard water film from tile. Makes shower doors shine crystal clear. CLR instantly removes unsightly rust stains from your bathtub, sink, and toilet bowl. And nothing cleans your coffee maker, tea kettle, or pots and pans faster or better. Get CLR. It will work for you or your money back.
CLR is available at Eckerd, True Value, Fedco, Drug Emporium, Rite Aid, Winn-Dixie, Ace, Freddy's, Servistar, Woolworth, and Walgreens.
Miami Dolphins football is an exclusive presentation of Channel 6 Action Sports.
3rd down and 12 for Miami. They've got Banks, Martin, Jensen in there along with Clayton and Duper. And Bob, the Bears have gone to 6 defensive backs. So this will be an interesting play coming up here as we start the second period of play. Only Jensen in the backfield with Dan Marino. Marino in trouble, and it is Perry who brings him down. Good coverage by the Bears. Oh, it's punting time, and Reggie Roby will come on.
Good pass protection, plenty of time to throw it. That's the left tackle, left guard Sims blocking on Perry. That's just a coverage sack right there. Marino had plenty of time to throw the football.
Roby getting it away, a low kick, penalty marker down. Johnny Bailey at the 45. Bailey spins down at the 48-yard line, and we'll wait to see what the flag is. Back downfield. Lewis Cooper down there for the Dolphins to make the tackle on the specialty unit. Holding against Miami. It was a 39-yard punt. We'll see what they want to do.
Special teams is a critical area. See holding on the Dolphins.
And it's declined, so Chicago will take the football at their own 47-yard line. And we have a scoreless game early in the second period. We'll be back with more preseason action right after this.
This is the Mazda Summer Savings Express. Get a Mazda Protege. Get Mazda Value Pack Savings plus your choice of $800 cash back from Mazda or 5.9% financing through Mazda American Credit. Grab these savings while you can. They're moving!
The Mazda Summer Savings Express. At Ed Morse, Gunther, Warren Henry, Bird Road, Zinn, Williamson, King, and Ocean Mazda now.
Hot, hot, hot. Rally Furniture Factory Outlets is having the hottest summer ever because we make what we sell, so why pay more? This sofa and love seat, $475. 6-piece bedroom set, $549. 5-piece dining room set, $375. 3-piece sectionals, $595. And here's more. This sofa, love seat, and chair, only $695. And look at this 3-piece Italian set for just $995. Remember, you can furnish your entire home for $1,495 only at Rally Furniture Factory Outlets in Miami and Hialeah Gardens.
Number 58, Barry Krause, who missed the 90s season with that knee problem in the game, the oldest member of the Miami Dolphins.
34 years old, 12 years in the league. He led the Dolphins in tackles 2 years ago, had surgery on his knee last year, and now is trying to make a comeback to fill that void inside linebacker spot next to Offerdahl.
Morgan 81 and Waddle 87, now the wide receivers, and Harbaugh on first down, trying to find a way out of there, and slides down to the 44-yard line. The Bears also have Roman Matuz now, the first-year man out of Pitt at left tackle. Coley, 89, is a tight end.
The left side of your screen, that's 96 Oglesby that gets blocked to the inside, which means there's no containment to keep the quarterback in the pocket. The advantage of a quarterback that can run and get outside the pocket. Oglesby, number 96, playing defensive end this year. They're trying him, played nose tackle last year. He's the same spot as T.J. Turner, that left end position.
Mark Green, the number 5 draft choice a couple of years ago from Notre Dame, now in the backfield, and that is Green down to the 42-yard line. Green and Rouse now the running backs. Tackle made by Scott Miller. Miller is a rookie free agent who played at Rutgers. He's number 75. There's Green. Besides that, he had 23 catches for a 13.9 average last season for the Bears. Mike Ditka, mild heart attack in November of '88. Come back very strong from it. He's a great motivator, this fella. Mark Green, the deep man. 87, Waddle goes in motion. Green cutting it in on a good play as he was brought down right at the 42-yard line by Jarvis Williams, number 26.
Jarvis Williams was up in the backfield, Jay, actually, and took out the guard to allow the penetration to come over and make the tackle. But that's one of the dirty parts of being a strong safety. You have to come up, get across the line of scrimmage, take out the guard, and leave the running back bare for your friends to make the tackle.
He was third in tackles in 1990 was Williams. Came in late. $15,000 in fines when they totaled it up. There's the total yardage right now as Chicago is dominated, and Harbaugh wants a timeout. 11:57 remaining to be played in the first half. No score here at Joe Robbie Stadium.
I didn't think it was possible that once-a-year treatment would work, but it does.
Technician went into every room of the house.
They took the switch plates off.
They went in the attic?
They go underneath your stove.
These people are talking about the effectiveness of Sears once-a-year pest control.
When that company says that they guarantee, they're for real.
I trust Sears.
My problem was solved.
Once a year is convenient.
Sears once-a-year pest control. It works.
No bugs.
Bert Belenke has purchased the entire inventory of a diamond wholesaler. Now is the time to name your price. Don't miss these once-in-a-lifetime savings. Prices have never been lower on diamond tennis bracelets, anniversary rings and wedding bands, diamond solitaires, diamond earrings, and diamond tennis necklaces. Just name your price. No reasonable offer refused. Now is the time to buy and save. Bert Belenke's House of Diamonds, excellence in value since 1942.
Before you choose a vacation home, come to Holiday RVs in Key Largo for a test drive. From the mountains to the ocean, Wherever the road takes you, you can have it all with a vacation home from Holiday RVs. Test drive your vacation home at Holiday RVs, mile marker 100 Key Largo, where the rest of your life begins.
This is Channel 6, your home for preseason Dolphins football.
Bob, the veteran Vesty Jackson, probably trying to impress both coaches.
Yes, he is. Of course, he came over in a trade a couple of months ago from Chicago. The Dolphins trading Eric Kumerow, the high draft choice, #1 draft choice, actually from Chicago. Vesty Jackson comes down, tries to win a defensive backfield spot. Started actually last year half the games for the Bears.
Harbaugh has completed 5 of the last 6 passes, 47 yards over that span. 2nd down and 10. All at the 41-yard line. A little delay and nothing there for Rouse. Boy, they read that. Barry Krause read that beautifully. You didn't fool him that time.
Well, you're not going to fool Barry Krause too often. If there's any strength that Krause still possesses, it's the fact that he can recognize, read and recognize, and get to something from tackle to tackle. The number 58 filling right in there, beats the tackle, saw it coming, got in there, made the hit, and that's the vintage Barry Krause. If he can do that for the Dolphins inside run defense, that'd be a long ways towards stopping the run, which the Bears have run pretty well so far in this ball game.
The rookie number 33, Darren Lewis, is in the game as a wide receiver. They're 3 for 5 on 3rd down conversions on 3rd and 12 from the gun. Harbaugh under the gun, throws incomplete. Kozlowski wants a call. Lewis Oliver was there. No call. And the Bears will have to give it up. Oglesby, a lot of pressure on Harbaugh that time for the Dolphins up front. Mari Buford, the 10-year veteran from Texas Tech, will come on to do the punting. Buchanan, the rookie out of Northwestern, back to receive number 6. Buford with a 40.4 average last season. And he just booms this one toward the far sideline, and it is in the end zone, they say, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. We have 10:52 remaining to be played. We're in the 2nd period here at Joe Robbie Stadium. The Bears and the Dolphins are still scoreless.
This is the Mazda Summer Savings Express. Get a Mazda Protege. Get Mazda Value Pack Savings plus your choice of $800 cash back from Mazda or 5.9% financing through Mazda American Credit. Grab these savings while you can. They're moving.
The Mazda Summer Savings Express at Ed Morse, Gunther, Warren Henry, Bird Road, Zinn, Williamson, King, and Ocean Mazda now.
Introducing Waterbed City's Bedroom Bonanza. Everything for your bedroom is specially priced, including the new Eurobed. It comes complete with twin mattress for just $149, and it's available in a variety of colors. The twin unique Posture 1 mattress is just $49. Plus, you'll save on king-size waterbeds and dozens of beautiful bedroom suites. So don't miss Waterbed City's Bedroom Bonanza, where everything for your bedroom is specially priced.
What should you do if a hurricane threatens? Hi, I'm Channel 6 Action News forecaster Maria Gennaro. Here are some tips. Evacuate coastal areas and motorhomes. Secure outdoor objects or bring them indoors. Tape or board up windows and glass doors. There are many more important facts you should know, and that's why I put together Maria Gennaro's Hurricane Tips. You can pick one up at your nearest Winn-Dixie. And if a storm threatens, watch my forecast on Channel 6 News and listen for my storm updates on Joy 107.
Here's a look at tonight's starting center, Jeff Dellenbach. We mentioned him being the most versatile offensive lineman, starting 35 straight games. Last year in training camp, he held out. He missed 6 weeks of camp due to a contract dispute. And upon his return, he found there was no jobs left. Everything was taken. #1 draft choice, Richmond Webb was at left tackle. Keith Sims was at left guard. Jeff Uhlenhake had the center spot. Now Uhlenhake is holding out the center, and Dellenbach has an opportunity to win the center spot back that Uhlenhake took from him last year.
Marino still there at quarterback. A handoff to Sammy Smith. Breaks out of there. Fights his way up to the 30-yard line. Mark Carrier finally brought him down. Good continuous effort by number 33. First down.
An offensive line up front. Dellenbach and Widener. 65 Dellenbach, 60 is Widener. Sims is 69 blocking on Perry. And if there's one thing, Jay, that Smith does well, and that is he's a hard man to bring down. He is a big running back, tough, and he has some speed.
Handoff going to Smith. Got maybe a yard. Dante Jones, 53, now at middle linebacker, replacing Singletary there on the tackle, along with the strong safety David Tate, number 49. Smith 7th in the AFC last year in rushing with 831 yards. It's the most rushing yards since Zaka's 837 in 79 for the fullback spot.
It's the last time a Dolphin running back rushed for 1,000 yards. You have to go way back.
You sure do. Incomplete on the far side. Pass intended for Duper. Coverage by Mangum, 26.
In fact, you have to go all the way back to 1978 when Delvin Williams rushed for 1,000 yards. Marino is still in the ball game. We were told he'd only play the first quarter because the first two series for the Dolphins, he was in for 4 plays and a punt, and then the second series he was in for 3 plays and a punt.
Aaron Craver's in the game now, number 34. Craver, the number 3 draft pick.
Exciting player.
Prevent defense for the Bears, and the throw is complete to Craver. They really have high hopes for this young man out of Fresno State. Was a 2-year starter there, had 26 touchdowns in his college career. Tate, 49 on the tackle.
Craver, number 34, to the right side of your screen. This is a little option play to the halfback designed to get him the ball. The problem there it was 3rd and 8.
Didn't go far enough.
Tough to get. Well, he's not designed to go that far.
That's right.
It's a tough call when it's 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 10. And Tony Nathan there was explaining that to him. So sometimes you got to go a little deeper.
Penalty marker down. Illegal procedure for the Dolphins as Roby was ready to put it into play. That'll put the ball back at the 34-yard line. 2 punts tonight for Reggie and a 38.5 average. Johnny Bailey, 22, downfield out of Texas A&I to receive. Oh, boy, what a kick. Oh. Well, they would have liked it to bound back upfield a little sooner, but Reggie really boomed that one. A 66-yard punt for Reggie Roby. 8:19 remaining in the first half. No score here at Joe Robbie Stadium.
Individual game tickets are now on sale for all 1991 Miami Dolphin home games. The Dolphins' home schedule is highlighted by 3 primetime games, including a Monday night contest against the Buffalo Bills. Tickets are available at all Ticketmaster outlets and at the Dolphin Ticket Office in Joe Robbie Stadium. For further information, call the Dolphins Ticket Office now at 620-2578 or 1-800-255-3094.
Get in step with that salsa beat. See that guy, look at that girl. There's no place like this in the whole wide world. You gotta love it. You gotta love it on 6. You gotta love it. Ooh,
here, Reggie Roby, shows us why he has been a tremendous punter over the years.
Let's take a look at the extension that he gets. A big drop of the ball, but look at this extension. You think he's not loose? Oh, boy.
New quarterback for Chicago, Peter Tom Willis, number 10, starting to rain here. Willis on first down. Comes back out, gets to the 24-yard line. Lewis Cooper, number 50, now at the right outside linebacker, making the stop. Cooper in the plan B, was unprotected, came over from Kansas City. Said he didn't get a chance in Kansas City. There's Peter Tom Willis out of Florida State. And PT, they're hoping.
The big hopes for him.
Yeah, I hope he'll really come along. If he's got a rap against him, Bob, he's not very quick. But
he grew up under Bobby Bowden at Florida State, threw a lot of footballs. Unlike Harbaugh at Michigan, where Harbaugh didn't throw much at Michigan, at Florida State, Peter Tom threw a lot of balls.
Pitch back coming to Mark Green. And Green is taken down. Ferry Krause making the play. Well, we hope you're enjoying tonight's Dolphin action. It's just the beginning, of course. You don't have to miss a single game. Dolphin season tickets and individual game tickets are still available. Call the Dolphins ticket office at 620-2578 or Ticketmaster at 1-800-255-3094 for your tickets to exciting Dolphin football action.
To look at Terry Price coming out on the third down passing situations. He played for Chicago last year also. He and Vesty Jackson came over from the Bears.
Lewis, 33, is back in there at a wide receiver spot. A pass to the far sideline, almost intercepted. It was intended for Tom Waddle over there. Magruder went up for it, and Waddle did a good job of making sure Magruder didn't catch it. But Magruder had excellent position, Bob.
Certainly did. If the ball had been thrown a little bit better, I think he would have intercepted it.
One of the Bears is shaken up there at the 22-yard line. We'll take a timeout. 6:33 remaining in the first half. A scoreless game.
Here's what opportunity looks like. This is the Mazda Summer Savings Express. Get a Mazda LE5 with a Mazda Value Pack and $1,000 cash back from Mazda. You can save $1,904. Grab these savings while you can. They're moving.
The Mazda Summer Savings Express at Ed Morse, Gunther, Warren Henry, Bird Road, Zinn, Williamson, King, and Ocean Mazda now.
Hot, hot, hot. Rally Furniture Factory Outlets is having the hottest summer ever because we make what we sell, so why pay more? This sofa and love seat, $475. 6-piece bedroom set, $549. 5-piece dining room set, $375. 3-piece sectionals, $595. And here's more. This sofa, love seat, and chair, only $695. And look at this 3-piece Italian set for just $995. Remember, you can furnish your entire home for $1,495 only at Rally Furniture Factory Outlets in Miami and Hialeah Gardens.
Drain your brain of those bonds and stop. Leave your time clock ticking on the dot. Just let go in the keys. Sea breeze swaying, night and day playing. Hang your stress out to dry. Just let go. Let go in the keys.
Come on, just let go and see your travel agent. Give us a call at 1-800-FLA-KEYS.
Hope you're enjoying the preseason Dolphin action. Scoreless game, the Dolphins and the Bears. And one of the Bears shaken up. Their veteran trainer, Fred Cato, been out there very carefully administering to that player. And is it Thomas, number 60?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Thomas, the rookie, a #1 draft choice. He's a great pass protector, they say, out of the University of Texas. Stan Thomas. Well, nice to see him up.
That's really going to hurt them because they've already experienced one critical loss of their starting offensive left tackle, Jim Colbert, who is out for the season with a back injury.
And Van Horn, of course, is holding out.
Their other offensive tackle, starting tackle, Van Horn, is a holdout. Ditka didn't like it this week when Colvert went down with the injury. Van Horn, who had almost agreed to terms, then upped his price by saying, hey, I've got you in a bind, now I'm going to up my price. Ditka called him and said, hey, that's not the way to play this game. Now that Thomas is injured, they really are in need of Van Horn. Then we can take a look at see how this happened. The 60 to the left, right in the middle of your screen, actually. Oh, he's going back to help, and his left knee gets run over. Look at that.
Punting situation for the Bears. Chris Gardocki. The punt to Richard Buchanan. Angled to the far sideline, and the ball hitting, and look out over there. Buchanan, I think he covered it in time at about the 33-yard line.
Well, Buchanan, number 6, is a rookie out of Northwestern, a free agent, wide receiver, getting an opportunity on special team, just wants to make something happen.
It was a 40-yard punt. Harbaugh, while he was in the game, was 6 out of 10 for 58 yards. Scott Secules comes on, number 9, to quarterback the Dolphins. Marino was 3 out of 4 for 25 yards. So Secules, out of the University of Virginia, played in 5 games last season, completes one upfield nicely for a first down at the 46-yard line to Fred Banks. Banks came to camp a week late, the 6-year veteran from Liberty, been injured much of his career. We have Mark Higgs, 21, and Garrett Limbrick, 32, in that backfield now, and Greg Beatty, 84, is the new tight end. Secules stats from last season. Tony Martin, 89, is also in at a wide receiver. So some new faces here with 5:50 remaining in the first half. Look out. Well, problem on the snap, and the Bears say they have it, and they do. It was Dante Jones, 53, the middle linebacker, and he was just right there and fell on the ball as Secules had a problem.
Maybe we can take a look. You don't know whether it was a center quarterback exchange or maybe a guard pulling knocked it out of his hand. That's Gary Stevens on the left, the quarterback coach. Take a look. He never got it. Looks like Dellenbach, number 65, may have turned to his left to block too quickly before Secules got the ball. Only those two guys know for sure.
Ball was just hanging there. The Bears, after the turnover, have a first down at the 47-yard line. Peter Tom Willis airs it out. And down at the 2-yard line, Anthony Morgan, the rookie from Tennessee, who can really fly. They say he reminds folks of Willie Gault, who also played at Tennessee, incidentally.
Well, they're really high on this young man right here. Anthony Morgan from Tennessee was a 5th-round draft choice. Tennessee had a number 1 draft choice go to Dallas. Harper was his name, wide receiver. They didn't throw much to Morgan. They used 4 wide receivers a lot. Morgan was always on the outside. They threw mostly to the guys in the slot. Morgan has outstanding speed, and Ditka says if we have any surprises, those draft choices, it's Morgan, the 5th-round draft choice. A lot of speed. The Bears need speed at wide receiver.
Green goes in motion to the far sideline. Up the middle, James Rouse. Rouse to the 45. Alfred Oglesby, 96, on the tackle. We've got 2 new safeties in the game. I mentioned Stevan Moore. Also Bobby Harden's in there now. Bobby from Miami, number 45. Only played in 1 game last season because of the hamstring problems. Now the ball at the 45-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 as we have 5 minutes remaining to be played in this first half, and nobody's been able to put any points on the board. Gardocki missed from 44 yards out, and the only scoring attempt really in this game. There's Kozlowski going in motion to the far sideline. Peter Tom Willis steps up and throws, and it's too tall. Intended for Waddle. 87 over there. Magruder had the coverage again. Magruder and Waddle are having some fun over on that side.
They are. Miami that time using 4 defensive linemen and 7 defensive backs. as Willis goes off and talks to Greg Landry there, the coach right behind him, offensive coordinator. But Miami using 7 defensive backs to cover the Bears.
Playing in the rain now as it comes down. Gardocki will do the punting with Buchanan back to receive. High short kick. Fair catch is called for and made. Buchanan doing a good job there. A wet football, and that one was really sky high. 28-yard punt. No return. And the Dolphins will pick up at their own 19-yard line with 4.5 minutes to play. And you can see we're having a little evening shower. A lot of the folks have retreated underneath the stadium. Gene Williams, 61, now at left guard for the Dolphins, the rookie. Drafted in the 5th round, a massive performer out of Iowa State. Eric Kummerow is in the game, number 70 at right end for the Bears. Secules intercepted, tipped back. Here's Ron Cox for the Bears. Cox coming up with it. And another turnover, and the ball goes down to the 14-yard line. Cox, a second-year man from Fresno, picking it off and returning it 18 yards before Limbrick could bring him down.
Secules with a good lane to throw through. Limbrick, number 32, bats it up in the air. That's all Limbrick's fault. You never want to knock it up into the air. Cox takes advantage of it, and Higgs, 21, makes the tackle from behind.
Right.
2 plays, 2 turnovers for the Dolphins. As there's good protection for Secules, this ball was not that badly thrown.
So it was Limbrick who was the intended receiver and Higgs who made the tackle. And it is a first down at the 11-yard line. Green to the 8. Mark Green out of Notre Dame. Stopped by David Griggs. Griggs, 92, had help from Oglesby, 96.
So the Dolphins go from their first unit to their second unit, at least at the skill positions, the receivers, the running backs, and the quarterback, and turn the ball over in 2 of the first 4 plays that they're in there, and the defense has to come back in inside their own 10-yard line.
Second down and 7 at the 8-yard line. Clock running with 3:40 remaining in the first half. Out it goes to Coley, the tight end. And Coley is hit immediately over there by Griggs. Ball spotted at about the 7.5-yard line. The Miami Dolphins 12-4 last season, second in the AFC East, and the Bears 11-5 last year. The Bears defeated New Orleans and then lost, of course, to the Giants.
The Bears won their conference for the 6th time and their division for the 6th time in the last 7 years.
A timeout called with 3:09 remaining in this first half. The Bears threatening once again. We'll be back right after this.
Your paycheck doesn't do this. Why should your electric bill? Budget billing from FPL can help even things out. For details, check your July statement.
Feel like going out for dinner? Then stop by Publix first. For red flame seedless grapes, just 83 cents a pound. Or USDA inspected fresh fryer leg quarters, only 35 cents a pound. And Budweiser beer, the 6-pack of 12-ounce cans, just $2.59. See you at Publix.
Summer sensation. Go for a whirl, go for the fun, fun, fun at Walt Disney World. Summer sensation. See the future, travel all around. Have a night on the town. Summer sensation. Come to Hollywood, it's not very far. We're gonna make you feel just like a star.
The Magic Kingdom, Epcot Center, and the Disney MGM Studios.
Summer sensation.
If your air conditioner is working too hard, call FPL. Our Summer Energy Diet Kit has programs and cash incentives to make your entire home more energy efficient. For your free kit, call us. We're here to help.
The Bears facing 3rd down and 6 at about the 7-yard line. Peter Tom Willis quarterbacking Chicago. Rouse and Green, the running backs. Waddle goes in motion. Over the middle, incomplete. Intended for the tight end Coley. Moore, 27, was there, tipped it away.
Good defense by the Dolphins for the second time, turning away a turnover that Chicago got inside the Dolphin 40-yard line. A lot of hands there. Good play. Trying to hit Coley, the tight end for the Bears.
Moore did an outstanding job. Gardocki on for the field goal attempt. Mari Buford will hold. Ball spotted at the 15. 25-yard attempt. He missed from 44. And this one is up, and it is good. So the first scoring of the evening comes with 2:59 remaining in this first half. The field goal by Chris Gardocki puts the Bears up by 3. You know, Bob, you were talking about the Bears and their success. It pays to be in the right place at the right time. The Bears beat only one team, Seattle, that went on to have a winning record last year.
Yeah. You also mentioned that the Dolphins were 12-4. They made a big increase from the year before. They were 8-8 previous to that, and then the year before that they were 6-10. So in the course of 2 years, they improved by 6 games. As you look at Thomas, the offensive tackle for the Bears, being taken to the locker room, the #1 draft choice. That is not a good sign for the Chicago Bears.
No, and that left knee with a huge ice pack on it. Coach Don Shula talking things over.
You know, no matter how poorly your team plays, you're looking at Shula and then that previous shot of your #1 draft choice going off. No matter how poorly your team plays in your first preseason game, you can recover from that, but a serious injury to a top draft choice takes a long time.
Buchanan bringing back the kick. He's at midfield. One man to beat. Penalty marker down. A penalty marker down. Buchanan with a big return on Gardocki's kickoff, but let's see what the penalty marker's about. There's one here on the near side, Bob, and one way over on the far side.
Team number 58.
They were offside.
11 receiving team.
Oh, we have holding.
Re-kick.
We're going to re-kick, and it'll wipe it out. We had offside, Bears holding Miami.
Well, let's look to the right side of your screen and see if we can pick up who might be holding. There's Beatty and Jensen. I couldn't tell either one of those guys holding, but the flag was thrown right there.
Call might have been against Cross, it might have been against Cross, I should say. It might have been Jensen.
But an outstanding job, nonetheless, by Buchanan, making up for that fumble earlier.
We mentioned that Buchanan, the rookie out of Northwestern, has impressed Coach Don Shula and the staff. Gardocki will put it in play again. We'll do it all over with 2:45 remaining in this first half. There's Buchanan.
That one's up on the board, though. Shula's got that in the back of his mind. That's a plus for Buchanan, no matter if it came back.
Here he comes again. Buchanan stepping outside, and a good return fumble. Ball comes out of bounds, but before it does, the Bears have it.
That just wipes out the plus. He's got 2 minuses, 2 fumbles.
At that ball up over the 35-yard line, it was Ross for the Bears, 44, the rookie out of Tennessee State, Tim Cross.
Does a nice job of running, not rushing anything, waiting and seeing what develops. The ball gets knocked out right at the end. And when you get hit, you've got to put it away. Good call by the official.
Credit Nigel Codrington was actually picking up that ball just before it went out of bounds. Codrington, a free agent from Rice, who used to be a cornerback and is now a free agent wide receiver trying to make it.
Well, that's one of the problems too, Jay, with Buchanan. He's a wide receiver, a small wide receiver at that,
Right.
5'10" and only 173 pounds. So not very big when you get him back there running the football.
Timeout called with 2:32 remaining to be played. A 3-0 lead for the Bears. They got the turnover, 4 plays.
They went 4 yards on that play and had to kick a 25-yard field goal. So
next week, as Bob mentioned, the Dolphins will play the Raiders in Tokyo. Game will be broadcast here in the States at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Our friends at ESPN will broadcast that one for you. And 2 weeks from tomorrow, live from Tampa Stadium, the Buccaneers and the Dolphins at 7 Eastern. 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line. Peter Tom Willis sets. Lots of time, and the ball batted just as he put it into the air. Somebody got a hand in there. Clock stopped with 2:35 remaining. Cross, the rookie from Tennessee State, who was the top rusher the last 2 seasons for them, comes back into the game, number 44, and he'll work with Mark Green, 31.
Jay Reichenbach, the middle linebacker, did a nice job that time of dropping back to run with one of the wide receivers who Peter Tom Willis wanted to throw the football to.
On 2nd down, Waddle goes in motion. That's Green, cutting the corner, got the 1st down.
Ball's out.
Waddle made a big block over there, and a little
ball's out.
shoving.
Harden recovered the fumble. Did it come out before he hit the ground or after? They're saying that it was.
They're going to give him a 12-yard pickup.
They're saying it's no fumble is what they're saying.
Right. Let's look at it. Boy, he did a good job of turning the corner. And look at Waddle here.
No, that's not a fumble.
Yep.
He had possession when he hit the ground.
Well, a 2-minute warning is given as we look again at this play from another angle. Hope you're enjoying the sights and sounds of NFL preseason action. We'll be back right after these messages.
Here's what opportunity looks like. This is a Mazda Summer Savings Express. Get a Mazda LE5 with a Mazda Value Pack and $1,000 cash back from Mazda. You can save $1,904. Grab these savings while you can. They're moving.
The Mazda Summer Savings Express at Ed Morse, Gunther, Warren Henry, Bird Road, Zinn, Williamson, King, and Ocean Mazda now.
The stories.
Crumbling condos.
And that's when this ceiling collapsed.
Unsafe school buses.
They're still not meeting the tough new standards.
Auto repair ripoffs.
The repair work being done was unneeded.
Bad guys beware. When it comes to exposing South Florida's scams and shams, one reporter is earning a reputation by getting the people who are out to get you. Shame on you, reporter Al Sunshine, only on Channel 6 Action News. We're earning our reputation, one story at a time.
1st and 10 coming up at the 26-yard line for the Bears. They have 115 total offense yards, the 58 for Miami. Peter Tom Willis quarterbacking the Bears, the 2nd-year man from Florida State, throws, and it is complete. Down to the 16-yard line to Waddle, and now the ball gets away, but it is down at the 17. They call the play down. And they start the clock, and it rolls with 1:45 remaining in the 1st half. They gained down to the 17.
Kind of funny to see Barry Krause, number 58, after that ball came out, try to come over, run, pick the ball up and run with it. I don't know who he thinks he could run with those bad knees.
Well, you can always try, right? This is Cross banging his way near the 12-yard line. Got the first down. Bestie Jackson, 24 on the stop. Cross, 240 pounds, 6'2", free agent rookie. There's Bestie, number 24. Bestie and Coach Mike Ditka had their problems. Some pretty stormy times between them on occasion. Bestie now in the Dolphin uniform for Don Shula. Willis over the middle, and it is almost intercepted, intended for Waddle. And Magruder doing a good job back there again.
It's good plays defensively by the Dolphins secondary. That's Magruder. Secondary doing a nice job. When they forced the Bears to throw, they have done very well. But when the Bears have been able to control the ball on the ground, the Dolphins have given up yardage. And take a look at this. This is how the game has gone in a nutshell. Chicago has dominated, running 35 plays. The Dolphins only 11. Of course, 2 big turnovers have added to that lopsided number.
Anthony Morgan, the rookie, is set way wide to the right here, and that's Waddle again in motion. 2nd and 10 from the 12, and the pass complete. Green gets to about the 8. Play made by 45, Bobby Harden. Bobby, who played at Miami.
Dolphins have a couple of University of Miami defensive backs on this squad. Harden right there. Also Roland Smith, the rookie 8th-round draft choice this year. And then the tight end, Henry, played with the Hurricanes a couple of years ago. So quite a few Hurricanes on this training camp roster.
3rd down and 5. Willis on the run, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Harry Price, number 90, making the play. And time has run out.
We think.
Yeah, we better hold it here for just a minute. It has. The end of the first half. Mike Ditka's Bears leading at 3-0. This crowd sitting in the rain, and under the circumstances, the way the Bears dominated, it could be a lot worse. We're at halftime. It's the Bears 3 and the Dolphins nothing.
Help fight the corrosive effects of salt and water. Every Lexus features airbag terminals plated in gold. Of course, we might have used a less expensive material, but it wasn't money we were interested in saving.
I'm not an actor. I'm a career police officer, and I want everyone to know about the Club, the most foolproof car theft prevention device I've ever seen. FBI statistics show that last year, 1 of every 43 cars was stolen or vandalized. The Club could virtually eliminate auto theft. The tempered steel Club locks onto your car's steering wheel in seconds, making it practically impossible to steal. It's highly visible, too. Car thieves see the Club and keep on going. That's why over 600 police departments like mine endorse and recommend the Club. If everyone used the Club, we police could forget about auto theft and spend our time dealing with more serious crimes like murder, rape, and drugs. You can buy the Club at all good stores that handle auto accessories for less than $60, except no imitations. I recommend the Club.
Metamorphosis on the next exciting episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Tonight's Channel 6 Action Sports Exclusive is sponsored in part by your local Toyota dealers. I love what you do for me, Toyota.
Getting ready for the second half. Very light rain falling now, as we had a lot of lightning, thunder, and some heavy rain in the second period. Johnny Bailey, 22, and Darren Lewis, 33. Back for the Bears, the deep men. Still some lightning overhead. Charlie Bowman, first-year man, former All-American at West Virginia, who played with the Orlando Thunder, will kick off. Stoyanovich, of course, holding out. This kick coming down to the 10. Bailey over the 20 to the 25-yard line. And the tackle made by Brian Cox, number 51, and the Bears set to put it in play as we start the third period. Bowman going off. It'll be Peter Tom Willis at quarterback for the Bears. Johnny Bailey stays in the backfield, 22, with Tim Cross, 44. Offerdahl is back in there for the Dolphins. Bears will operate. First down from the 25. Steve Brown, 18. Anthony Morgan, 81, the wide receivers. A handoff to Bailey. Bailey banged right at the 25-yard line. And number 51, along with, that was Moore, 27. And also 51, Brian Cox doing the job.
Cox turned the play in, and Krause, number 58, came in and finished it off.
There's Cox, 51.
Fifth-round draft choice.
Came out of East St. Louis High, where they've had a tremendous high school program. Championship or contending team in the Illinois title games for the last 10 years there. Second down and 10. Peter Tom Willis throws complete up to the 32-yard line, and moving forward with it to the 35, Anthony Morgan, the rookie from Tennessee. We talked about this fella. He's got great speed. That time he had the presence with nobody popping down on him to get a couple of extra yards.
From behind the Dolphin defense, Peter Tom Willis. Willis was 3 of 9 in the first half for only 15 yards. Completes his first pass here in the second half.
For the Dolphins now, P.J. Turner, who signed on Thursday, is in the game, number 95. They bang it up the middle with the quarterback Willis, and he's got the first down. Bears continuing to run the clock.
This was their type of offense, Jay. Their style last year was to run the football and play good defense. In fact, in the National Football League, they were number 2 in the entire league in rushing offense. And by contrast, they were last in the league in throwing the football. So they want to run the football, control it, and play good defense, which they did last year to win their division.
And Ditka and his staff are trying to simplify the offense for these young quarterbacks, Harbaugh and Willis. Brown going in motion. Play action fake. The pass is incomplete. He had a man, Brown, downfield, but couldn't deliver it.
Well, you saw Reichenbach, number 52, who was in the area. Whenever a middle linebacker sees play action up the middle, he immediately, after he sees it's not a run, runs to the middle of the field. Reichenbach has seen that play so many times. Teams like to get a wide receiver in on a square-in route about 20 yards deep in behind the linebackers. That time Reichenbach ran right to the middle of the field, found the wide receiver that was coming in, and just disrupted his route enough that the ball was misthrown.
And a tough break for the Dolphins, of course, to lose the former Houston player John Grimsley, who had the knee injury, out for the season. Now this is Bailey. Bailey gets to the 37-yard line. Tackle made by Reichenbach.
Well, you're right, talking about Grimsley with Cliff Odom, who started in that inside linebacker position last year and was second in the team in tackles to Offerdahl, being out with that hip injury and not expected back before the last preseason game. And then with Grimsley being hurt, that's 2 inside linebackers. Now you go back to Reichenbach and Barry Krause, both of whom have been around quite a while. A lot of depth there, but some age at that position also.
And Miami in their prevent defense, and 5 wide receivers in there for Peter Tom Willis. And down he goes. And it was E.J. Jr. who made the play, number 54. E.J., who has been working with the care unit of Coral Springs with recovering drug addicts this year. And he's going to be counted on.
Just runs over Wojciechowski, just pushes him out of the way. Junior, an outside linebacker, came into his own last year as a down defensive end in passing situations, had 6 sacks of the quarterback last year.
Hugh Green, and miss his leadership. Green now 32 years old, not in camp. Mari Buford to punt. Buchanan downfield. Wobbly kick. Buchanan lets it hit. And now picks it up at the 18 and gets out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. Lewis downfield for the Bears, number 33, making the play. 10:49. We're in the third quarter, and it's 3-0. Chicago leads Miami.
Is this a wonderful day? Yeah. Is this a great day? Yeah. What are you waiting for? Toyota Trucks, the truck line that's #1 in customer satisfaction. Your Toyota dealer has option package savings up to $900 plus big factory dealer incentives. There's 4Runner, ranked best compact sport utility vehicle in customer satisfaction with option package savings up to $800. Today is the day to get a Toyota.
Look at that sun, feel that heat. Gotta get in step with that salsa beat. See that guy, look at that girl. There's no place like this in the whole wide world. You gotta love it. You gotta love it on 6. You gotta love it. Ooh, you gotta love it on 6. Love Coral Gables. Coral Gables. Love Pembroke Pines. Love Coconut Grove. Yeah, they all time. Love Fort Lauderdale. South Miami Beach. Oh, we love Kendall. You can just feel the heat. You gotta love it. You gotta love it on 6. You gotta love it. Yeah, you gotta love it on 6.
There's 97, the rookie. 49th player taken. He was taken in the second round from Notre Dame. Chris Zorich from Chicago. His dream always to play for the Bears, and his dream has come true.
He's gone through a personal tragedy in the last 6 months, his mother passing away. In fact, he came home after the Orange Bowl game and found her dead in her apartment. Tough young man, grew up in a tough neighborhood and gets his opportunity to play for the Bears here tonight.
Rookie James Williams out of Cheney State making the tackle, number 71 there on Mark Higgs. Higgs had 67 yards last year on 10 carries, now in his 4th year out of Kentucky. We might talk a little bit, Bob, about one new rule that's going to be rather interesting that could come into play, the new NFL quarterback rule, as we look in there at Scott Secules.
Get to it in a minute.
On second down, Secules throws, ball batted and then caught. And coming with it is Charles Henry. He's got a first down at the 32-yard line. Marcus Paul, 36 at free safety, made the tackle. Looked like the ball caromed off Hummerow that time.
Somebody batted it up in the air, and Henry, who is a former University of Miami tight end. Problem here, Secules looks left all the way, and the offensive tackle didn't make contact with the end. He gets his hands up. Henry does a nice job. Was in the camp of Dallas in the past with the Raiders, getting a real opportunity now with the holdout of Farrell Edmonds to show what he can do.
Sekul's on the run, and he guns it too high upfield. He's intending that one for Tony Martin, the veteran. Two-year veteran, actually.
Getting back to the quarterback rule, what we were talking about, Jay, the NFL rule in the past has been 45 active players you can dress. You have 47 on your roster, but you only dress 45. The other 2 are inactive. Every team in the league has 3 quarterbacks, and one of the inactives for the game on Sunday would be a quarterback. In case you get 2 quarterbacks hurt in the ball game, you have nobody else to put in the ball game. So they're allowing you to dress all 3 quarterbacks, but not use the 3rd one unless the first 2 get hurt. It's a good rule.
It is a good rule. This is Higgs again. Higgs getting near the 35-yard line. Ron Cox 54 and David Tate 49. I know, Bob, in our preparation over the years, we always used to ask the coaches, well, who would you use at quarterback?
Who was your emergency quarterback?
Who was your emergency quarterback?
Yeah.
There's Higgs' 90 stats. We have 9 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Chicago Bears leading at 3-0. Very early preseason action with these teams heading overseas for games, and both teams playing 5 preseason games this year. 3rd down and 8. Sekul's. Down he goes. And making the play was Ron Cox, number 54. Cox showing good quickness in there. And he got by Richard Webb, 78, the left tackle.
Richmond Webb, number 78, an outstanding rookie last year for the Dolphins. Gives up the sack, the 3rd one of the night.
Roby will do the punting. His last one over 60 yards at Boomer. Anthony Morgan, the rookie speedster out of Tennessee, back to return it. Morgan backing up at the 23. Here he comes. And is he quick? He's run out of bounds over at the 40. Stop made over there by Donnie Gardner. 8 minutes remaining 3rd quarter. The Bears leading 3-0. That was a 52-yard punt.
Today's the perfect day to do something special. Take a hike or swim.
Today's your day to get a Toyota Camry, the car that's ranked one of the top 10 models in initial quality. And your Toyota dealer wants to make today extra special with a special Camry lease program. Up to $900 in option package savings and big factory dealer incentives.
It's a great day to deal on a Toyota Camry, but the month is ending, so hurry in.
Yeah.
Introducing Waterbed City's Bedroom Bonanza. Everything for your bedroom is specially priced, including the new Euro bed. It comes complete with twin mattress for just $149, and it's available in a variety of colors. The twin unique Posture 1 mattress is just $49. Plus, you'll save on king-size waterbeds and dozens of beautiful bedroom suites. So don't miss Waterbed City's Bedroom Bonanza, where everything for your bedroom is specially priced.
In my considered opinion, it's okay to enjoy mowing one's lawn. Oh, for heaven's sake. In fact, my snapper significantly enhances my sense of well-being. Of course, my snapper dealer was kind enough to offer a 14-day money-back test drive. The good man really stands behind his machines. So if you're looking for emotional satisfaction, my advice to you is seek professional help. That's right. See your snapper dealer. Anything less just won't cut it.
Well, the rain has almost stopped. Those folks are a little damp, but boy, they're having a good time. Hi. Hope you're enjoying the game. And some of the folks are on hand to watch preseason football, and we're still in the month of July.
Just had the baseball all-star game, didn't we?
Yep. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Little delayed handoff goes to Cross, the rookie. And up to the 43, where Barry Krause makes the stop. Krause, a former Brown. And this might be his final year. Who knows?
Well, he said it would be.
Yeah.
He's talked about it. He's been only practicing 1 time a day. The Dolphins obviously practice twice in preseason training camp. He's only taken it once because he's had the knee problem. Says he knows he has 2 arthritic knees, and by the time he's 50, he won't be able to walk very well, but he enjoys this so much, and this is his last season. Shula asked him to come back.
That is the rookie Lewis out of Texas A&M, and the stop made by E.J. Jr. I'm reminded, too, of course, Dan Hampton is no longer with the Chicago Bears. What a courageous final year he had. He's now moved to the broadcast booth.
In fact, he's right next door to us doing the broadcast back to the Chicago area, and will work with one of the networks on NFL games this year. But Hampton, an outstanding player for Chicago for a long time.
Ball at the 43-yard line. Clock running, 6:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 7.
You say that, but is it worth that to give up the rest of your life when your knees are damaged so badly? So
he wanted to play, didn't he?
Yeah, he did it.
What a spirit that he brought to the club. The throw to the outside, and it is complete up there. That's little Darren Lewis. He's only 5'10". He made the catch in front of Bobby Harden, and it's a 1st down for the Bears.
1st down, Chicago Bears. He's 11 yards from the Miami 47.
As you look at Harden, Darren Lewis is an interesting story. The 6th round draft choice for the Bears. He was drafted in the 6th round only because he had some cocaine problems. He tested positive for cocaine, or else he would have been drafted much higher. The Bears drafted him and didn't realize that he had that problem. They looked at their board and said he was surrounded in the 6th round. They said, let's take this guy, and then they found out he had a problem. But he's been clean, and he has been nothing but spectacular so far.
And the pass is caught. Nice catch by the rookie Steve Brown from Wake Forest. Number 18. Brown, who won the Arnold Palmer Award as the top athlete at Wake Forest, makes a good play here.
Willis throws that ball. Brown is actually a track guy. They've got 2 track guys with speed on their roster. They want to come in and get some speed. Good concentration.
Brown has hopes of being a hurdler in the Olympics in Barcelona if he doesn't make it in the NFL.
Krause just about took his head off. He could have gone to Barcelona without it.
On 2nd and 2, it's Lewis getting the call, and he's got the 1st down at the 35-yard line as the Bears continue to march. Barry Krause on the tackle. Well, don't forget that you won't have to miss a single home game this year. The Dolphins season tickets and individual game tickets are available. The ticket office is 620-2578, or you can call Ticketmaster, of course, at 800-255-3094. Get your tickets for exciting Dolphin football action 1991. 1st and 10 at the 35. Lewis breaks outside at the 30 and steps out of bounds shy of the 1st down at the 27.
This man right there was an outstanding player at Texas A&M, as we've mentioned, and went in the 6th round only because of that drug problem.
We're seeing some talented young people for these Bears. They have some quickness in that backfield and some new wide receiver spots.
As I mentioned in the 1st half, the Bear offense is built around their 2 running backs, and that is Neil Anderson and Brad Muster. They lead the team in receptions, both the backs do. That's highly unusual in the National Football League.
And Muster is not in camp at the moment, holding out. Shula yelling at the officials, wants a penalty, and he's going to get the call. The handoff went to Darren Lewis. Shula ran down the sidelines like a wide receiver to point out something.
Delay a game, maybe.
There's Coach Don. Since the '70 merger of the AFL and the NFL, the Dolphins the winningest team in all of pro football.
Not enough men on the line of scrimmage. The tackle was uncovered. 5 yards. Repeat, 2nd down.
Illegal formation, and Shula pointed it out very quickly.
You might wonder how he can recognize that, but the basic formation calls for a wide receiver to be on either side, and If there's not a tight end over there, the guy's got to be up on the line of scrimmage. And if you've been around football as long as Shula has, this is his 29th season in the NFL, you recognize those things pretty readily.
At the 32-yard line, 2nd down, 7 for the Bears. 3:10 remaining, third quarter. Bears up 3-0. Breaking it through is Cross. Very close to the first down. Looks like he got it at the 25-yard line. And one of the Dolphins shaken up. Moore, 27, made the stop. And he's a little slow to get up. Also, Kraus, he's okay. Timeout. 2:55 remaining, third quarter. We'll be back with more preseason Dolphin action right after this.
Loosen your socks and take it easy. Jensen, on the other hand, is in a fight for his life in training camp. He's been around the Dolphins for 11 seasons, has done an outstanding job in a lot of different areas, and with the drafting of Aaron Craver, Jensen feels threatened that his third down catching spot out of the backfield, his position on the ball club may be in jeopardy.
Willis is 6 out of 13 for 33 yards. 1st and 10 from the 25. They keep it on the ground with Lewis, and he is upended right at the 35-yard line. Mike Aquinello out of Michigan State, the rookie, is back there now, along with Brian Cox, 51. They made the play, and Cox is really fired up out there. He's very visibly enjoying playing tonight.
Well, he's getting an opportunity. This is what these early preseason games are for, these draft choices and the free agents, because when you get down to the 4th and the 5th one, the last two, the veterans are going to be the players that are going to be playing and not these young people. It's time for these young draft choices to show what they can do.
2nd down and 9. Peter Tom Willis up the middle, and it is complete at the 15-yard line to Steve Brown, the rookie. Reichenbach on the tackle.
And there's Brown, the track star.
Limping a little.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than track. He's looking to come out. Watch the protection for Peter Tom Willis. Great protection. Not only good protection, but a huge gaping hole for the quarterback to see downfield.
Tending to him over on the far side. Bob, this is the 10th play of this drive. The Bears have really controlled the offensive tempo of this game.
They've dominated the time of possession and the number of plays in this game.
Cross carries to the 10-yard line.
And you know, with Chicago dominating the line of scrimmage, Jay, that doesn't sit well with the Dolphins defensively. You remember last year in the first 7 or 8 games of the season, the Dolphin defense was ranked #1 in the NFL. After that, they had a slow drop. Their production was down, way down. And this team on the field tonight looks like the team that was in the second half, the defense for the second half, and not the first half of the 1990 season.
Anthony Cummings of Louisville, number 13, is in the game now, and that's him in motion. Played there for Howard Schnellenberger. And Darren Lewis carries it in there inside the 10-yard line to about the 9. Wrapped up by T.J. Turner, 95.
T.J. Turner just came into camp a couple of days ago.
I mentioned that Cummings is from Louisville for the Bears. We come to the end of the third quarter. Howard Schnellenberger has been in camp. Taking a look down here at the Dolphins. Well, we have played 3. The Bears lead it 3-0.
Today's the day to do something great. Maybe take a ride. Take a walk.
You're gonna love it. A new Toyota. Today's the day to get a great deal.
Today's a smart day to see your Toyota dealer. They've got factory-to-dealer incentives and extra value option package savings on Corolla, the car with the reputation for quality and reliability. It's smart to shop Trussell, the lowest priced 2-door sedan in America.
Is this a great day?
Yeah! This is a test.
Rental cars previously run on different gasolines are put on the road.
A clue.
But this time they use America's best-selling premium gasoline with a new additive formula.
Another clue.
3,000 test miles later, valves in 4 out of every 5 cars are cleaner.
The big question.
Which gasoline made them cleaner?
Time's up.
If you said Shell, you passed the test. Now, put it to the test in your car.
Miami Dolphins football is an exclusive presentation of Channel 6 Action Sports.
Into the fourth quarter here at Joe Robbie Stadium. The Bears have been marching up and down here this evening, but they only have 3 points to show for it. A 25-yard field goal late in the first half by Gardocki. Earlier he had missed a 44-yard attempt. That's been the only scoring. Turnovers have hurt the Dolphins. Willis is perfect on his last 3 passes, 3 of 3 for 27 yards, facing 3rd down and 4 here. A lot of time and throws, and it is caught at about the 8-yard line by Anthony Morgan, number 81. And one of the Bears shaken up. Chris Green, 42, had the coverage on the play. It looks like Roman Matuz, the first-year man out of Pittsburgh, who was on the practice squad last season, who is shaken up. So we've got time out here as we are in the opening moment of the 4th and final quarter, and we'll be back with more preseason Dolphin action in just a moment.
You've been driving for nearly 2 decades. You've had your license renewed a number of times. Isn't it time you had your spirit renewed as well?
At first, authorities believed the rape of the 13th, but I found was surprising. This, they hope, is just the first step.
Giselle Fernandez anchors a newscast that's earning a reputation for a different kind of reporting. What makes us unique? The questions we ask ourselves before we ask the questions. Giselle Fernandez, Channel 6 Action News. We're earning our reputation one story at a time. Channel 6 Action News. We're earning our reputation one story at a time.
They're working on Roman Matuz, the tackle for the Bears down there, and he's been in a lot of pain, Bob, and the way they're working on it would lead you to believe that it maybe was a cramp. First we thought it might be a knee, but they've had their hands full with this offensive tackle position.
Well, let's hope it's just a cramp, because they've lost 2 offensive tackles. 75 left of your screen. Take a look. Yeah, there's nothing.
It wouldn't
really
appear
severe.
that anything happened there. Yeah. You can see that they're rubbing the calf. So I always hate to diagnose, but they were so intent on working on him that it must have been a very painful cramp.
I think that's what it was, too. And good news for the Bears.
Oh, boy.
They can ill afford to lose any more offensive linemen.
You're not supposed to take pictures of us when we're both wearing these glasses, you know, now that we've gotten to be this age. Okay. Back to the action we go with 14:40 remaining, and the field goal attempt by Gardocki will come from the 15-yard line. The kick is up, and it is good. 2 25-yard field goals. They went 13 plays, 54 yards, and the Bears now have a 6-0 lead.
Look at that
Over the years, a number of rare sightings have been captured on film. But recently, something truly remarkable appeared. This is actual footage of a Daihatsu Rocky Wide-Track 4x4 from Japan. Each new sighting reveals that it possesses extraordinary quality. If you haven't seen a Rocky Wide-Track 4x4 yet, remember, at Daihatsu, it's not how many they make, it's how they make them. Daihatsu.
The Bears scoring drive capped by Gardaki's second 25-yard field goal of the game. Now, Mr. Greasy, look at this.
This is the story of the game right here. I mean, you can't score if you don't have the ball. The Dolphins have turned it over 3 times. The Chicago just running the ball. The Dolphins have not been able to stop them defensively and have not been able to do anything when they have had the ball.
Gardaki kicking off. This is Higgs. Back out over the 25. Clotheslined at the 30-yard line. Coley for the Bears, 89. The second-year man made the stop. Well, we've talked a lot about who's in and who's out these days. And here are the Dolphins' unsigned players.
This is the partial list. Hugh Green, Soche, Sean Lee, all defensive players. Farrell Edmonds and Logan are offense. Uhlenhake the center. Galbraith the right guard. Stojanovic the kicker. J.V. Brown the outstanding corner who played last year. And the #1 draft choice, Randall Hill.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. That pass goes awry. Scott Mitchell is the quarterback. Marcus Paul had the coverage that time. Scott Mitchell out of Utah, inactive for all of the games last season. They say he's a Kosar type quarterback.
Who said that?
I read it.
Howard Schnellenberger said that.
Howard Schnellenberger said it. Yeah.
Well, he's improved a great deal from last year, and these are the times when he needs to prove that.
Trying to get outside is Higgs and Ron Cox, who's been very impressive tonight. Number 54 there for the Bears. Scott Miller, number 8, is in the game out of UCLA at a wide receiver now for the Dolphins. Higgs going out.
As we look at Cox, he's a backup for the Bears, but he's only in his second year. He'll be starting for a lot of teams in the NFL.
3rd down and 7. From the shotgun, Scott Mitchell, a lot of time, and he wings it out here for a 1st down. Boy, that was a good throw, and Buchanan made the catch and held on nicely. Larry Horton, a rookie from Texas A&M, 8th round draft choice, now at corner number 39 on the tackle.
Mitchell has got great size. He's 6'6", about 225. Buchanan gets himself open. He caught a lot of passes at Northwestern and picks up the 1st down. The first 3rd down conversion for the Dolphins on the evening.
Buchanan, in fact, Bob, holds all of the Northwestern receiving records. Breaking out, Higgs. They closed that up very quickly at the 45-yard line, and it was David Tate, played at Colorado, and John Henry, a rookie from California, free agent, 3-year starter at Cal 38, who made the tackle. Clock running with 12:25 remaining, and the Bears up 6-0. Even though the Bears have dominated, a score and an extra point would change the complexion of this one. And Scott Mitchell rolling to the near sideline. Throwing, and it's incomplete down the sideline as he was trying to get it to Scott Miller. Miller, number 8. Clock stopped with 12:04 remaining.
Scott Mitchell, the second-year man, first year has an opportunity to play. Looks over to Shula. Shula calls all the plays, either by signal or by messenger. It's one of the strengths of Don Shula. One of the many strengths is the way he handles young players, and in particular, young quarterbacks.
Incomplete. The pass underthrown as there was pressure on Mitchell that time. He was trying to get it to Aaron Craver, and the Dolphins will have to give it up. In to do the punting is Paul McJulian, born in Chicago, played at Iowa. He's had a couple of tryouts at Seattle and San Diego. Anthony Morgan, 81, back to receive this punt from McJulian. Ooh, that's a high boomer, and it is fielded finally by Morgan. Morgan with that great speed trying to break out of there. He did get it out to the 22-yard line. How about McJulian?
Well, you wouldn't think he'd have much of a shot at the job here in Miami, but he may impress some people that see these films.
I tell you, he really got that one up there. Brent Snyder.
There's a look at the unsigned Jay.
Yeah, Brent Snyder's the new quarterback. Van Horn, Thornton, Morris, Muster we've talked about. Butler, their kicker, is out. All right, it is 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Johnny Bailey, 22. Tim Cross, 44, the running backs for this new quarterback, number 12, Brent Snyder. Bailey gets to the 25-yard line. This quarterback is a free agent out of Utah State. Sander made the tackle on that last play. Quite a story there we want to tell. Number 67, who played at Louisville for Howard Schnellenberger, and is going to get a shot to play probably. He was an All-American there. And Sander, 67, many of you probably read about the problem that he had in a bar this past summer. Very fortunate fellow. We'll document that after this next play. 2nd down and 7 for the Bears. On the run, Snyder gave it up as the Dolphins were coming, and that was Scott Miller, 75, putting on a lot of pressure. Getting back to Mark Sander, Bob, he was trying to break up a little scuffle, I guess it was a bar in Louisville.
Yeah, in the evening, and he was coming to the parking lot, saw one of his friends getting in a little of this disagreement with somebody and tried to break it up, just be a peacemaker, and the attacker turned on him and punched him in the stomach, and Sander took off after him and found out that he was bleeding, and it wasn't a punch, but it was a knife wound. He was a very lucky young man, and no major arteries or organs were hit, and recovered in time to play for Louisville against Alabama in the Fiesta Bowl. And has been impressive in camp.
Lewis turning it up for the Bears near the 30-yard line. Rick Fleece, 66, now at noseman, 3-year starter at Maryland, making the tackle. And it's going to be punting time for Gardocki. Gardocki both does placement work and punting. Corey Buford just the punter. Buford's a 10-year veteran from Texas Tech, so they're giving Gardocki an opportunity to shine, although Kevin Butler, of course, is not in camp, and you wouldn't think Gardocki's got a great chance, yet they did draft him 3rd, so maybe he does. Buchanan back to receive. Starting to rain again. A good deal of force. Buchanan watching it go out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. We have 9:49 remaining to be played. The Bears are up 6-0, and the Dolphins will get the football with an opportunity to still do some business and maybe pull this out. The Bears will open the season on Sunday, September 1st, when they meet the Vikings at Soldier Field on the lakefront. And of course, the Dolphins, who may try to emulate the Buffalo Bills at times on offense, will be at Buffalo on Sunday, September 1st. Dan Marino says if we can figure out a way to beat Buffalo in Buffalo, we're going to be all right. Long pass. He's got a man, and it's out of bounds. He couldn't get it to him. Tony Martin was in the clear. He had a couple of steps on Horton, but Scott Mitchell just couldn't deliver it.
Well, it was just exactly as you called it. It is raining, and raining rather hard. Martin had about 5 or 6 yards behind the defensive back, and Mitchell just threw it out of bounds. You know, you learn from those things as a young quarterback. You say, geez, just throw it inside, throw it downfield, and give your man a chance. There you see the Dolphins with only 62 yards in total offense.
Pass is incomplete at the 38-yard line, intended for Charles Henry. Tim Lance, a rookie from Eastern Illinois, number 48 in there at safety, making the play. There's Lance.
Well, the Bears were very good defensively last year. In fact, they were 6th in the entire league in defense. They led the National Football League in interceptions with 31. So their defensive backfield is a very strong unit.
Aaron Craver back in the game, number 34. Mitchell 1 for 6 here. Down he goes. Good coverage as I look downfield. Bob again by the Bears. He just couldn't find anybody to go to, and had to eat the football at the 23-yard line, and it was Cox, 54, and Williams, 71, who popped down on him. And another punting opportunity for this young fellow we saw a few moments ago, Paul McJulian.
Not a pretty scene.
No, not pretty at all. And grass is not growing out of his helmet.
I was talking about the offense.
Oh, no. Right.
Your return for the Chicago Bears.
McJulian to punt to Anthony Morgan. This one high, but a bit shorter. They're going to let it hit. He comes up and takes it. Oh, my. And he held on at the 35-yard line.
You can frame that and caption it, typical rookie mistake.
That's right. He'll learn, Mr. Morgan. I'm sure the coach will have a word for him as he comes to the sidelines. We have some words for you. 8:58 remaining.
Okay, whoa. We're talking about a whole new ball game. Okay, walk me through it again. Play 4 is a daily gig, right? Only you pick 4 numbers. Well, what's the prize? $5,000. I love it already. Pick 4 numbers, win $5,000. You got a deal. You call me, babe, or we'll do lunch in Hollywood. No, babe, Hollywood, Florida.
Play 4, $5,000 daily. It's a whole new ball game from the Florida Lottery.
Say you could lease a brand new sedan DeVille with no down payment. That'd be pretty smart, wouldn't it? With a low monthly payment, like $469 if you're smart enough to sign up before July 31st. No down payment, $469 a month. Special factory-to-dealer incentives make this possible. That'd be just about the smartest way to get a brand new Cadillac you could think of, wouldn't it? I thought so. See your participating Florida Cadillac dealer by July 31st.
We now rejoin the game in the fourth quarter, and the score remains the Bears 6 and the Dolphins nothing.
And this is Mark Higgs. Ball gets away and is covered by Scott Miller. They're going to spot it down right along the 25, so loss of about a half a yard.
It's a smart play by one of the defenders for the Bears. Had an opportunity to throw his hand in there. A pretty good run and pretty good blocking up front. Higgs, number 21, gets in and through there. Now he's exposed. Now watch right there as, who was that, number 27? That's
John Wiley, yep.
As he attempts to make the tackle, saw his arm out and just knocked the ball loose. And he is the fumble lost about 11 yards.
Scott Mitchell calling an audible here at the line of scrimmage. And throws over the middle, and he had his man and just put it a little too far out in front. Boy, that audible that he called must have been a good one, because it looked like the play would go as he was intending for Mark Higgs.
Well, Higgs was alone with the linebacker, Brantley. If only they could have connected, there was some running room.
That's what a quarterback likes, when he figures he can get one of his receivers one-on-one with a linebacker. 3.5 minutes to play. Chicago leading 6-0. stays this way, the Dolphins will have lost 10 in a row in preseason to NFC teams. Mitchell, and it's complete. Midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Buchanan. Buchanan out of Northwestern wriggled free, and Mitchell, who didn't get a lot of pressure, got it to him. It's a 26-yard pickup.
Got Martin at the bottom of your screen, number 6 to the left. He's going to get in the middle of the field. Now he sees the quarterback scrambling the other way, goes back and just finds a hole. We mentioned earlier the all-time leading receiver in Northwestern history. He's been good and he's been bad.
He's been very active tonight. He's had a lot of opportunities. Now Mitchell coming to the near side after a good fake, but he throws the ball out of bounds. Boy, did a good job that time faking that ball and coming the other way. John Henry had the coverage for the Bears over here on the near side, as Scott Miller was the intended receiver. Miller, number 9 draft pick, played at UCLA. 2 minutes, 37 seconds remaining.
And a lot of young kids in that lineup for the Dolphins.
Oh, boy.
2 rookie wide receivers, a quarterback, Scott Mitchell, that didn't suit up for a game last year.
And they're coming at Mitchell. Gets it away, and it is complete down at the 40-yard line. Close to a first down. That was Andre Brown making the catch, number 82. Mickey Pruitt, 52 on the tackle.
Andre Brown, another University of Miami product, a wide receiver, gets in the open spot, hangs on. Brown had 3 catches all of last year, didn't play a lot. Dolphins with their best drive of the second half by far.
Third down, here's a whistle. Two-minute warning. We'll be back. It's 6-0 Chicago.
In the past, this car has been praised for holding its value. This one for outperforming the stock market. Over the past year, however, no other luxury car in its class has retained more of its value than the Lexus LS400. Maybe this is what they mean by a new world order. Visit your South Florida Lexus dealer and see how smart owning an LS400 can be.
An away team is vanishing one by one.
Whatever happened to the others is happening to me.
Susanna! A deadly virus invades the last survivors.
We've got to get that thing out of her now.
Its next victim, Geordie LaForge.
You may have weeks or very few hours.
Security! We have an intruder coming!
Metamorphosis on the next exciting episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Tonight at 7 on Channel 6.
2 minutes to play. Third down and 3. Dolphins ball at the 41-yard line of the Bears, Bob Greasy.
And in baseball terms, this is as far as we've gotten a runner all night.
That's right. Barely to third base, huh?
The Dolphins have not been this far in Bear territory all night long.
Mitchell's 4 out of 13 for 44 yards. Third and 3. Operating out of the shotgun and may have called an audible. He has. They're coming. He gets it away. And breaking out of there with it is Craver. First down. Hardy ran Craver out of bounds over there on the far sideline, but he got the first down at the 24-yard line. And Mitchell has changed the play twice now and had success.
Nice play by Mitchell. He had to do a little acrobatics there mentally before he got the play off. Got it off to Craver. 16-yard gain. Almost was sacked by a blitzing defensive back. Dolphins with a first down inside the 25.
Minute and 52 to play. Mitchell over the middle. Great catch high into the air at the 14-yard line. Whoa, did he go up high. Buchanan again. Clock running, a minute and a half to play. Penalty marker down, illegal procedure, Miami.
Well, you can be sure that the Bears are not going to sit back defensively and let you take this ball in. They are an aggressive, physical defense. They'll be coming after him.
Ball spotted down at the 19-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Great catch by Buchanan. That ball was not thrown well for as close as the quarterback was to the receiver.
Martin goes wide to the right. Miller is in there. Buchanan. And they're going to run it. Out it goes to Kraber. Penalty marker down as Kraber got inside the 15-yard line. And we may have a hold.
Holding, number 60 offense, 10 yards, still 2nd down.
Bert Widener, the right guard, number 60. They caught him for holding.
Well, that is one of that play right there, Jay, is one of the things that Kraver gives the offense that Jensen does not. And that is the ability to hand the ball to him and get something running up the middle. And the ability to elude a tackler. It's a big play potential right there.
Yes, indeed. The ball all the way back now to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 16. Mitchell throwing incomplete at the 25-yard line, intending it for Tony Martin. Well, this fellow's got a wing on him, doesn't he, Bob? He really can whip it.
Well, the thing you didn't see there after he did whip it is that he hit the ground. There was good pressure on the quarterback. Had to throw it when he did. His stats are not pretty, but he has taken the team within the shadow of the goalpost, and he just needs a couple of passes, and if he gets one in, they win the ball game.
3rd and 16. A minute 15 to play. 6-0 Bears. Mitchell going downfield for it all, and it's just batted away from Martin at the last second by Larry Horton, number 39. Martin going high into the air, the second-year man from Mesa. Well, they're down now to 1 play. Here it is. Look at Martin make quite an effort here.
Nice job by Mitchell to buy some time. Question him throwing it for the whole ball of wax. It's 4th and 14 yards for a 1st down. You know, Martin was the surprise of last training camp.
Yes, that's right.
He was a quarterback out of that community college, turned wide receiver, played 1 year with the Jets, and then came down and was just doing all kinds of great things on special teams and as a wide receiver. Shula to the right of your screen. That's Bobby Monica with the white hat on. He is the equipment man. Tony Nathan to the left of Marino. And Gary Stevens to the back with us with the headphones on.
Marino doing a little coaching there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's 6-0 Chicago.
Your Nissan dealer's year-end closeout means one thing. Huge savings. You could save big with factory-to-dealer incentives on Nissan Sentra. And special closeout savings on 240SX. Take big bucks off Pathfinder SE V6 and make your best deal on Nissan Stanza. But you got to see your Florida Nissan dealer before August 2nd, because after that, the case is closed on these closeout incentives.
Hot, hot, hot. Rally Furniture Factory Outlets is having the hottest summer ever because we make what we sell, so why pay more? This sofa and love seat, $475. 6-piece bedroom set, $549. 5-piece dining room set, $375. 3-piece sectionals, $595. And here's more. This sofa, love seat, and chair, only $695. And look at this 3-piece Italian set for just $995. Remember, you can furnish your entire home for $1,495 only at Rally Furniture Factory Outlets in Miami and Hialeah Gardens.
10th play of the drive. Coming up, the longest drive prior to this had been 6 plays. Well, here we are, 4th and 16 from the 30-yard line. Got to get it to the 14. Mitchell rolling out of there, throws, and it is incomplete. Oh, there was a lot of shoving in that end zone. And Andre Brown had 3 Bears around him. But the opportunity for the Dolphins goes by the boards, but a little bit of a fire here late in the game.
Well, he did a nice job. Take a look at the ISO. The coverage downfield was very well disguised. Actually, if that ball would have been thrown sooner, he was open. It didn't look like anything deep to the post would be open, but actually it was. They were double covering a lot of people short around the first down yardage marker, which was about 14 yards, and he was open earlier, and Mitchell just waited a little bit too long to let it go.
4th quarterback of the night for the Bears, Paul Justin, a rookie, number 7 draft choice, Arizona State, number 11. Uh-oh. Ran right into Lewis, who was coming up to take the ball from him. But he's gotten into the game, and maybe we'll have a chance for a play or two as timeout is called with 50 seconds remaining. It is Chicago leading at 6-0. Won't take me very long to recap the scoring for you as one of the Bears is shaken up. Gardocki missed from 44 yards out on a field goal in the first half in the first quarter. Then following pass interception, Gardocki kicked a 25-yarder late in the half to make it 3-0 at halftime. Gardocki another 25-yard field goal, 14:24 left in the 4th quarter, 6-0 Chicago. It's Darren Lewis, the injured player, number 33. Bob mentioned the 6th-round draft pick, talented young man who played for the Aggies at Texas A&M. Let's remind you again that we'll be with you when the Bears go to the Tampa Bay area to play the Buccaneers in a couple of weeks. This crowd of better than 49,000 paid, making their way out. And just a very, very light rain falling now. We've had a lot of lightning and thunder and some pretty good showers and storms throughout the evening.
Well, the Dolphins go on from here, Jay, as you take a look at that rain, and you know, it's not going to be pretty. You just go back to work, and you know, you'd like to be able to go back to work at your own facility, and they're going to have to get on an airplane and fly to Tokyo and work out over there, and that's not going to be conducive. They're going to play the game over there, and they got to travel back. They're going to be tired when they get back, so I'm sure this is going to be a big disruption that Shula is not going to be very happy with, but everybody in the league rotates going out of the country to play these games, and they do give you an extra game, 5 instead of 4, when you have to do this.
There are pluses and minuses on both sides, but the jet lag and that trip over there, as you mentioned, can take a lot out of you. That's Johnny Bailey running the football up to about the 31-yard line. Another timeout called, stopping the clock with 42 seconds remaining. We'll be live from Tampa at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 2 weeks from tomorrow, against the Buccaneers. You know, if we could get a shot of Don Shula as he's talking things over there on the sidelines. Tokyo, here I come. Oh, this is the fella that Duper and Clayton, I think, are sponsoring over there. Read about in the paper. They're going to pick up. There's Don Shula, and I'm reminded, because I know your thoughts probably have come that way tonight on a couple of occasions. He starts this season without his beloved wife, Dorothy, and they were a great team.
Dorothy passed away this last spring. I think it was in February, and Shoes said it'd be a little different starting this preseason without her. He meant a lot to her. She was always in the background, but she was always there. She did a great job with those the family, and they have 5 super kids. And Mike is with the Dolphins this year for the first time, and I think it's good that he's going to be on the staff, living at home with Don Shula, and I think he needs that. I think he needs somebody at home after you lose a loved one.
Yep, Johnny Bailey carried the football, and one of the Dolphins now shaken up. Can't quite see who that is. I think it might be Brian Cox. Appears to be number 51.
You know, you talk about Shula, though, you know, with the 29th season in the National Football League, this is his 22nd with Miami.
Winningest active coach in the NFL, 298 wins. He's only 28 wins away from being the league's all-time winning coach, and that means he would surpass, of course, the late and legendary George Halas of these Bears. Tom Olabadati there on the left with him.
Shula has won or tied for the AFC Eastern Division Championship 13 of the 21 years he has been in Miami. You talk about dominating a division or conference. He's been there with the Dolphins in the Eastern Division for 21 years, and the number of coaching changes within the division is just unbelievable. All the changes, all the coaches with the rest of the Colts and the Jets and the Patriots and the Buffalo Bills, and Shula has been there through it all.
Yeah, he has been a constant, you might say.
Been to more Super Bowls than any other coach.
Well, he's a sure thing to join you in the Hall of Fame after he retires.
It's for sure. He only has to retire and he can go in.
Well, they're intending to
take a look at the left side of the screen. Is that Cox, 51?
Yeah, Brian Cox, that's right. And he goes down right here and caught in there some way, and they're still attending to him down there. Bob Lundy, the longtime trainer of the Dolphins. Bill Davis, his assistant. Sometimes, Bob, we don't give enough credit to the talented trainers who do such remarkable work, these fellas.
Well, they do an outstanding job, and there's no question. And it looks as though it's not a leg problem. It's maybe a upper body problem. But talking about the Hall of Fame, tomorrow is the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio, and a good friend of Don Shula's is going in, and a guy that did a lot for the National Football League, Tex Schramm.
Wonderful friend of mine. I used to work for him in Dallas. Gave me my first break down there along with Clint Murkison and the folks in Dallas, broadcasting the Cowboys, 1963.
Innovator, came up with a lot of new things, good ideas for the National Football League. Also going in, Earl Campbell, played for the Houston Oilers.
University of Texas, boy, could he run the football.
I remember a Monday night game against Miami that he really gave us some problems. As you see, they're bringing the stretcher out.
Another man who goes in tomorrow, John Hanna. Remarkable player. And Stan Jones. And
Jan Stenerud, of course.
Yes, they're going to call the game, this injury, and let the last few seconds run out. And as you can see, they're out there.
This is a down way to end it for the Dolphins.
Really
Cox had really had a good ball game. We don't know the extent of his injury, but hopefully it won't be too serious, and he'll be back playing real soon.
Well, this opening preseason game comes to a close, and the final score, 6-0, the Chicago Bears.
Over the years, a number of rare sightings have been captured on film. But recently, something truly remarkable appeared. This is actual footage of a Daihatsu Rocky Wide-Track 4x4 from Japan. Each new sighting reveals that it possesses extraordinary quality. If you haven't seen a Rocky Wide-Track 4x4 yet, remember, at Daihatsu, it's not how many they make, It's how they make them. Daihatsu.
Imagine counting to 1 billion one by one, sharing your home with over 70 rats,
It turned out to be the best pet I ever had. It was like a small dog that didn't bark.
collecting over 80 cats,
We are only here until I find a home for them.
or getting hooked on plastic surgery.
Well, every 10 years you can do a facelift. Every 10 years you can do your eyes over.
Obsessions, compulsions, and strange collections. Next, Geraldo.
Monday at 5 on Channel 6.
So the Dolphins will wing their way to Tokyo to take on the Raiders. For Bob Greasy and all the gang, Jay Randolph saying so long from Joe Robbie Stadium.
Be sure to join us in 2 weeks, Saturday, August 10th, when the Miami Dolphins take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, live from Tampa Stadium. This has been a Channel 6 Action Sports exclusive.